Yo, what is good, my Henry people? I might have to get one video out to y'all while I'm at work, but for now, I'm at least going to try to get my hero and Tokyo Avengers out to y'all now, and you know, that's just how it's gonna be sometimes. Regardless, I was pretty hyped with Tokyo this episode, but I think my hero might have almost got me just as hyped, or it was just nice to see Endeavor get closer to his family. Like his ultimate goal is to be better than what he already, is in general. So for this week's episode, that went up a little bit. Like he has made a lot of headway towards becoming that, and I thought that was a big important thing because if you think about it, it's just like having All Might and stuff like that in your life who not only has experienced the ridiculous amount of uh, fighting, but they've also been in a position to share experiences, see other powers, and understand how other people could benefit from doing different things, right? All of this stuff is what Endeavor has practically instilled in these kids, and now within a week, uh, they can't fail, right? Like they are all of a sudden in a position where if they failed, Endeavor already failed because they had to cover for his mistakes. That's how crazy this episode was. Seeing his son in peril and knowing that if he is the one that saves him, it might not even make the situation any better. He completely froze. And I love stuff like that. That's why this whole family dynamic is crazy because sometimes you never have to worry about your family ever being brought into this hero business. And some people who have become heroes never probably have families just for that same exact reason for people to be dragged into it. So for Endeavor, being someone who's already, had a lot of history with multiple people, and as we can see, some of those people still remember him and whatnot, it goes to show you that you can't really escape your past. And sometimes in your past, you have worse things or worse people in it than you probably remember as a whole. So it's these types of things that really make you wonder, like what other kind of characters are lurking in the shadows that are still, angry at heroes and whatnot and could get reached out to, or have already been out and just haven't made their moves and now they're going to start using this boost to have a much better chance of getting anything they want. But regardless, I am very curious to see what everybody's thinking about this week's episode of My Hero. It was pretty sick. It also just goes to showcase that Deku can really use Black Whips if the situation calls for it. Kind of reminds me of Dai and his sword, funny enough, with if the sword wants to fight, it will, or like if the sword deems the fight worthy of coming out, it'll actually unlock its uh, sheath so you can actually pull it out. So that's what this kind of felt like. Like, oh, the situation's worthy, bro. So you know what? I got you. You're gonna be able to use black whips, and not only just use. He could use them always, but to what extent? Not a lot. Now it's a this extent of carrying cars when he couldn't even like pull out a thin web. Or he couldn't even pull out the thick web. It was just like really thin and shadowy. So, well, I said, everybody, I hope you have an amazing day, night, evening. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I will definitely talk to you sooner than later. Peace.